Hey, this is Druid XCDX. So League of Legends Worlds is coming up. It's the 29th of this month. And I thought I'd make a video about my opinion on champions and what should and should not be played. This video will be talking about the champions that I think should be played. In the other video, I will be saying what champions I think should not be played. These are my opinion. Remember that. Some of these champions have been played in the past, but now get overshadowed by other champions. I picked 10 to keep it short, but I could easily add more. Remember, this is my opinion, and a little bit of facts here and there. First one we have on our list is Oriana. The reason I picked Oriana, she's a really good mid laner. Obviously, the reason I picked her is her ultimate. Her ultimate is a really good tool. Like, I understand why pros don't play her as much, but if you use that ultimate to the greatest, like, it's not something that can be stopped, right? That ultimate will kill somebody. It pretty much will kill somebody. So you like get a Malphite or a Braum or somebody to get in to engage that, like an Alistar as well. You could have somebody engage, put the ball on somebody, and then get a great, it could be a 5-man ultimate, 3-man ultimate. It would change the game. And she just has great damage in general. I don't understand why people don't, like, they just don't play her anymore. So, like, that's just my gripe, and that's my number 1 pick. Number 2, we have Jinx. So I don't understand why, like, so many players, like League of Legends players, like pro players, don't play Jinx anymore. She got nerfed, yes, but it's not that bad, to be honest. You could still make a really good team comp around her and still win games. She has so much damage with her rockets. I just don't understand why she's not played anymore. I don't know how bad the nerfs are. Every time I play her or see people playing her, even watching like streams that are used to be pros, still like her. They don't play her as much because there's so-called better picks out right now, but I personally think Jinx is still a really good pick. Number 3, we have Jax. The reason I want Jax in here, so like, right now it's kind of this fighter meta. It used to be tank meta, it's not tank meta anymore like it used to be. It's this fighter top lane meta, and I believe Jax is one of the best top lane fighters. His dodge is like the best, one of the best tools. It has a stun, and it has a dodge that can just dodge auto attacks, and also dodge like yellow cards, say if there was a Twisted Fate, or any type of stun type, not any type, but a lot of stuns. He just has a lot of damage in his kit. Triforce is perfect on him. I believe Jax is a really good top laner, unlike some other top laners. I'll be getting into the other video with that. For number 4, we have Lulu. So Lulu is good on support or mid. I know some other teams, like across the nation, played him a little bit, but they don't play her as much. I think it's the reason why is she got nerfed a little bit. She didn't get nerfed too hard. I didn't think. I think it was like 100 health on her ultimate, which isn't too bad. Her ultimate's pretty broken anyway, so I don't understand why she is not played. She has really good shields and pretty much a silence and speed ups, and her ultimate is like one of the best things for her. It's situational for her for team comps, I understand that, but I believe Lulu is still a really good supportive mid laner and support. I like to see her played a little bit more in the mid lane to be supportive. Because she does have a lot of damage in her kit if you play her right. But if you play her only supportive, I'm okay with that. But she's not the best support. That's why I understand why they don't play her. Because like there's better supports out there. But if you play her in the mid lane and you have a really good ADC to carry the game, which there's really good ADCs in this world, I believe Lulu would be a really good mid laner or support. At number 5 we have Malphite. So obviously when you think of Malphite you think of one thing, his ultimate, but that's not the only thing that's good about him. He's a really, really good tank. Like, he can be the tank, your frontliner, the perfect engager, and even if you don't have, like, the comp, you drop in Oriana with Malphite, that's, like, the best comp. Like, it's the all kill, all initiate, they're dead, comp. I'm not trying to say she has to be in that with Malphite. Malphite's perfect by himself, with obviously his team helping him his back. But it's not this tank meta anymore where it used to be, and they just, even in the tank meta, that Malphite wasn't really even played much. In the tank meta, it was kind of like Maokai, Echo, tank, and like this weird. It was just dumb. I hated tank meta. I'm glad it's like fighter meta right now. I think they still call it tank meta, but it's not. It's fighter meta. It's like top lane fighters. But yeah, Malphite's a really good tank. It could still work if you get like an 80, like a Graves jungle or something like that. You'd be fine. Or a fighter jungle or an Olaf or something. I don't know. So yeah, Malphite. Great. So this is a little bit of a surprising one. Not really surprising, but like it's Thresh for this one. The reason why I put Thresh on this list, he has been played in the LCS, obviously. A lot. But he's dropped off very, very much lately. He's not been played very, very often. There's just been better picks, and I feel like Thresh still holds a place like in a team, if that makes sense. And Thresh just has so much utility that you can use every single ability as a utility. Every single one. And they're the best utilities in the game. I believe they're like the best utilities in the game. So I just believe Thresh should be played a little bit more. Just because I've been seeing these supports like Bard and stuff like that. It just Braum is good, but I don't know. Thresh just hasn't been played that much, and he's a really good support. Bringing it back to the ADCs, number 7 we have Tristana. So I put Tristana on here because we need more variety in our ADCs. I'm tired of seeing Lucian, Jhin, and Ezreal. That's literally all I see. And maybe a little bit of Sivir and Caitlyn sometimes. But Tristana is so good. She's so good. She just has so much to her. You can pop off very much so with her. She has a lot of damage in her kit. I don't understand why she's not played. And especially with the new changes with the towers where you get first blood with taking down towers. She is the best at doing that. Like, you just put a bomb on the tower and it just blows up. Pretty much. It goes down pretty fast with Tristana. That's all I'm saying. Tristana's a really good pick, and I don't see her played at all. I've seen her played COG a couple times this year, and not that much. It was mostly at MSI. Pretty sure that's when it happened. But yeah. At number 8, we have Brand. So, not Brand support either. I want Brand in the fucking mid lane. He is so good. Since he got reworked, I don't understand why they don't play him. They play the weirdest things, and Brand has so much damage. I just don't understand it. If you've seen my other video, I talk about Malzahar. Malzahar is being played right now in the LCS, and I don't understand why he's played in the LCS. You can QSS his ultimate. All I see him played. Literally, the team bought 3 QSSs against the Malzahar. Every time he ulted, he just get QSS'd. For Brand, you can't QSS that ultimate, not since the rework. And his passive's broken as hell now since they changed the passive. It does way more damage. I just believe Brand is a really good pick. I understand you need like damage, a lot of damage for him. I understand, and if you would play in solo queue, you wouldn't necessarily buy mana items. He does need mana items, but he does have a lot of damage in his kit, and I believe he should be played. I think he was played in support overseas, but I don't know, man. I just want him. I really think he has his time to shine, and that all I see is other things that don't look good. Brand just, I understand he doesn't have mobility, but man, I there's mobility in abilities now, or in items now, so I believe he should be played. At number 9, we have Nautilus. So Nautilus support. This is what I want. This guy has so much utility. He's pretty much like Thresh, where he just has a lot of utility in his kit. Every single ability, even including his passive, has a slow on it or type of snare. He just has so much utility on him that I don't understand why he's not played. He used to be played in the top lane, and then he got nerfed severely on his clears with his tidal wave. I don't know if they reverted that. That was a while ago. But I just believe he would be a really good support at the moment. He's not anywhere near top, like at the top tier right now, because top's kind of fighter meta right now, but he's a good tank support. So I believe he should be played in the LCS. He would be a great support. He has his own escape if he needed to, using the hook on the wall. I just believe Nautilus would be a really good support, other than some other supports that has been played right now. Number 10, last but not least, Olaf. So Olaf jungle. I believe Olaf jungle is really, really strong. It's been played a little bit in the LCS, but I want to see it a little bit more, just because it's a really good pick. It's a really good engager, because he gets not CCs with ghosts, and he's just a really good tank frontliner for your team. He's just overall one of the better junglers at the moment. I don't want to get into all the junglers because there's some junglers I don't particularly like. Gragas, I think he's probably number 1, but I just want to see more of Olaf. That was my opinion on what champion should be played. If you guys liked the video, make sure to like it. Remember, I say words and such are mostly just words. And I'll see you guys in the next video or whatever I make. Bye!